Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Anoluapo Odesonya. What we do here is we talk about family life, relationship, and then supernatural conception. So tonight I want to talk about bedtime with my children. In fact, I don't know. Please, I need help. Mothers out there. Bedtime with my children has not been a funny experience at all. As in, sometimes I ask myself, does it have to be this tasking to get these children to bed every night, particularly since this coronavirus issue? Before now, when school was on, most times by the time we are back together at night, they are fagged out, sometimes probably already sleeping in the car, because most times after school they come to daddy's office, they wait for daddy till we are all done, and then we come home together. So sometimes by the time we're even home, it's either they are already asleep in the car or they sleep off in the living room, and then you just carry them to their room, which was much more easier. But now the fact that they are at home all day, initially at the beginning of the lockdown stuff, I used to allow them have siesta in the afternoon, but then when I realized that okay, I think that used to tamper with their bedtime at night, they don't get to sleep early, so I stopped them from sleeping in the afternoon except for a few occasions. But even at that, when it's night time, getting them to bed is always something else. I think their dad even has a firmer grip on them when it comes to getting them to sleep, because sometimes he will not just listen to them, just tells them go to your room, sleep, and that's it. But when it is me versus them, oh my god, that's when somebody's saying, mommy, I want to tell you something, mommy, can I say something into your ears, mommy, I want to ask you a question. And then another challenge I'm having right now is that they don't like sleeping alone in their rooms anymore. Yes, it's either, if they are awake before bedtime and you want to get them to sleep, it's either I'm in the room with them and then I agree to sleep with them in the room, or we move an extra mattress into our own room to allow them sleep. Because except when they are, even my son, if he falls asleep and you take him to his room, be rest assured that in the middle of the night he's coming into our room, you just find him on the bed. So tonight, as I was trying to get them to sleep, and like I explained in my previous video about trying to have my me moments, I always want to get them to bed on time at night so that I can have some time to myself and probably read a book or just do some personal stuff. But most times I end up having to sleep with them, because sometimes if I don't sleep with them, they don't sleep. And I was now reading a book tonight, and then the mom was talking about the fact that it's good to start a bedtime routine early when they are babies, like learning to make them sleep. I think probably, so as I read that book, I felt, oh, probably is where I got it wrong. I think as babies, I was never really comfortable putting we are in Nigeria. I know that in foreign countries, they do that a lot. The babies get to start sleeping in their own cribs. But even though I had cribs for them, I just never was because comfortable leaving them alone in their cribs. So they've always slept very close to me. We sleep together on the bed, even right from day one. From in the hospital, it's okay. In the hospital sometimes, but sometimes in the hospital, because I have to breastfeed them, so they end up sleeping beside me. So as I read that book, I was like, oh, could this be responsible for their attachment to me even right now? They can't just sleep. So I don't know, maybe this is a cry out to mothers out there. I would like to hear your experiences. How do you get your children to bed at night? Is it always a struggle? Do you have to shout at them? Do you have to sometimes I just told myself tonight that does it have to be this stressful to get these children to bed? And I don't always want to get to the point where you have to flog them or something, but most times I have to shout. I have to tell them, sleep, can you just sleep? Because I don't know, really, mothers out there, come and help your sister out though. How do you get your children to bed at night? Do they have a bedtime routine? I've never had a bedtime routine for them because our lives even before this COVID-19 issue too was not, let me not say stable. We didn't have a stable timetable of, oh, this is when we get home. Sometimes we are church people, so our lives revolve around our work, church, and so sometimes when we have to be in church in the evening, the children are with us, so we can't really say this is the particular time we'll be back home. So we never really had, not even never really, we never had a bedtime routine for them to say, oh, by 7 p.m. we are going to bed, by 8 p.m. we are going to bed. That really never worked for us. So we just let them, we just go to bed whenever we are done with our night devotion after night prayers. So we just say, okay, it's time for bed. But then when you now, just like when you want them to sleep by 10 o'clock, just make sure that by 9 p.m. you're already at it. And I'm going to talk about this in another video. And sometimes you're not sleeping early. This will affect the other room activities. Because I wonder how our parents coped with us. Because sometimes, daddy's waiting for you, and then you are sitting there trying to get the children to sleep, and they don't sleep. No action. So really, please, mothers out there, help your sister. I really need your advice. How do you get your children to sleep at night? When you tell them go to bed, do they just go to bed? Do they just obey you, or you really have to be firm and not care whether they cry or something? I really want to hear from you. Do you have a routine for your children? Do you struggle with getting them to sleep at night? Do they sleep in their rooms alone? Yes, I want to know. My children don't like sleeping alone in their rooms, except they fall asleep in the living room and then you carry them to the room. But aside from that, if you tell them go to your room, yes, another challenge again is, oh my God, yes, the quickest way to get them to sleep, I guess, because we have 3 children. The baby of the house is a year, so that one, his own is okay. His own too is like mommy has to be beside him. But for my daughter and my son, if you leave them together, if they're not falling asleep and you say go and sleep, oh God, you begin to hear, mommy, she touched me, mommy is saying this, mommy, for lunch is not allowing me to sleep well, he's disturbing me, he's pulling the blankets. For crying out loud, we have a double bunk in their room, but somehow they just want to sleep together on the same bed. Yeah, my daughter is still 7, my son is 4, so don't start saying, they should not be sleeping together. So they just want to sleep together. So there's just that complaint. So most of the time, what works for us, this part is, sometimes my husband will say, oh yeah, the boy, go and sleep in our room in the meantime. We shall separate them. It's that separation sometimes that make them sleep very fast. But when you leave both of them in the room and say go and sleep, oh my God, you start hearing complaints, he did this to me, she did this to me. So I don't know if you also have that experience. I really just want us to rub minds together as mothers, so that we don't just lose our cool. I know that this challenge that I'm facing is not just peculiar to me alone. I'm sure there are probably some mothers out there too are facing it. And if you're a mother and you have triumphed over this situation, please share with some of us so that we can know what to do. And please do not forget to like this video and subscribe. Just hit that notification bell and subscribe. And I also want to hear from you. Thank you so very much, and God bless you. See you next time. Bye.